How's it going, everybody? Slotmaster 316. You notice I am not in the casino. I am in the Slotmaster kitchen, and what I am going to do is show you how to make your little Valentine the goodest steak that you possibly can. No expensive grills, no sous vides or whatever that French word that nobody knows what it means. All you need is 3 or 4 ingredients and an iron skillet. So what I've done, I have gotten just a few simple ingredients out. I have got the steak. You always want to get that steak out 30 minutes prior to you cooking. It needs to just chill or it will not cook evenly. I've gotten a couple tablespoons of butter. I've gotten some garlic, not jarlic, garlic, and the most important ingredient, salt and pepper. Let's get started. What you need to do is you need to preheat your oven at 450. So get that bad boy super hot. We're gonna be back to that. Okay, so you have to pat the steak to make sure all the moisture's gone. And this is room temperature because we have been sitting on it for more than 30 minutes. Get a bunch of pepper and we will pepper both sides. Don't be shy with this, come on. You can be real good with this pepper. You can see that there. And then what we'll do is we'll get salt and we'll get a lot of salt. This is what's gonna give this that flavor, folks, okay? So then you will flip this bad boy just like that and you will get pepper again. A nice thick layer of pepper. There we go. And then a nice thick layer of salt. Make sure you wash your hands, of course, because nobody likes dirty hands. My hands are clean. Normally it takes 4 or 5 minutes for that to heat up. So it's close. You'll see when it's nice and hot enough. I just used regular extra virgin olive oil to get this party started. You want to have it on a medium to low heat. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that there is plenty of olive oil in the pan. We're going to heat this up big time till it's smoking. I would advise that you get the fans going in your house because it potentially could get pretty smoky. So now it's time that the skillet is almost preheated. Here's the key. You want this skillet to be hotter than a slot machine in July in Vegas. We got it to a medium high heat and we're gonna let this cast iron sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. We added just a little bit of avocado oil because it is a high smoke oil. It's time for the magic to happen. We're gonna lay this ribeye onto the skillet away from us so we don't get splashed. That's real important. And you wanna hear that sizzy. Okay, and then I always put kind of the extra salt and pepper right on top there. And we are not gonna touch it for 2 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 2.5 minutes. You can see it's mid skillet. You can see that golden brown crust starting to form on the bottom of that. You do not touch it for 2.5 to 3 minutes. Now it is time to flip. It's been 2.5 minutes. We are going to flip. Look at that. That is magnificent. Now we are not going to touch it again for 2 or 3 minutes. It sat for 2 or 3 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fresh pressed garlic and then I'm going to take this butter. I use 2.5 or 3 tablespoons at the most. I kind of move the steak around a little bit. Got to be careful here because it kind of shoots up a little bit, so you want to be real careful. And then what I want to do is just ever so slightly take some of this butter and put it over the steak. This is going to take this steak from you know, just okay. Too legendary right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this steak and I am going to put it in the oven for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna take this steak out of the oven. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this steak rest right here. We're gonna let the steak rest for about 5 to 7 minutes. You gotta rest it, that is super crucial before you cut it. Those juices redistribute so everything is tender and juicy. What you wanna do is make sure that you get that steak to rest 5 to 7 minutes. You want an internal temperature for about 135, and we're just a little over that. It's 141 for a medium well steak, just how my little Valentine likes it. So now, she says she likes it rare, but she's lying. All right, so now here's the true test. All right, here comes the true test. We are going to cut this ribeye. It should be a little bit dark on the edges and then nice and pink in the center, just like that. Just how you like it. All right, there you go. There's a little bit of pink in there for medium well. As you can see, the edges of it are a little well done, and then there's pink in the middle, so it's gonna be a nice medium well steak. I am one of those idiots that loves well done steak, so I would cook mine a little bit longer, but since this one's for my Valentine, that's how it is. So if the Slotmaster can cook the perfect steak, you know you can too. Hit that like button. Make sure to tell me how you cook your steak or what you would have done different. How do you like your steak cooked? I'm gonna let you know what my Valentine thought of this steak. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the Fast Food Factor, and we'll see you next time.